Well, that looks better. Lady across the road didn't own a lawnmower. Doesn't own one. She rents. Her and her daughter and granddaughter, from what I can gather, live there. So I went and mowed the lawn for them. Again, no, I don't want congratulations. I don't want money. I don't want anything. I want people to take an example from that. I want people to learn something from that. It's just called being neighbourly. It's called being a good and decent human being. That's all. She doesn't have the means to do it, so we haven't done it for her. She's renting, so I'm guessing the landlord's going to be happy with the place next time they see it as well. When was the last time that some freemason scumbag come and done that to somebody? That's the difference between a mason and a Christian. That's the difference between a jellyback churchgoer on Sunday and a Christian. You just do those things because they need to be done. It needs to be done, so you do it. You just get it done. That's how communities should be helping each other out. That's how they should be getting along. Not telling everybody what they're doing wrong. Helping each other to do right. No, I'm not pointing you all out of what you're doing wrong. I don't know what you're doing. But I know what's not being done. And you've got to look around. Yeah, here's one for you. Here's an Albert Pike quote, who's a Freemason. To you, Sovereign Grand Inspectors General 33rd degree Masons, we say this, that you may repeat it to the brethren of the 32nd, 31st and 30th degrees. The Masonic religion should be, by all of us, initiates of the high degrees, maintained in the purity of the Luciferian doctrine. Luciferian doctrine. Hey? Philip Austin? Ooh, I dropped the name. Hey, Phil Austin. Ooh. You don't scare me none. Albert Pike. Albert Pike, 1809 to 1891, 33rd degree Freemason, the highest honorary degree in the Scottish Rite of Freemasonry. There are other rites, there are other disciplines of Freemasonry. Once you go past the 33rd degree, you go onwards onto Jesters, Grand Masters, Grand Inspectors, it goes way further than 33 degrees. If you think it only goes to 33 degrees and you're a Freemason, you're being used. They're setting you up. You think it's doing you favours? You owe them now, they own you. You silly, silly, silly boy. Nobody owns me. I owe nobody anything. Might owe a couple of mates a couple of bucks. So what? Not like that's something I can't fix up in a heartbeat. There's plenty more people that owe me a damn sight more. You know, you're better off with people owing you than owing other people, right? That way no one can hold anything against you. But that's not why you do things for people. That's not why. You don't do things for people to receive something in return. You do things for people to pay it forward. You do things for people because they need someone to do it for them. She didn't ask anyone to mow her lawns over there. I just looked at it, needed doing, so I did it. Oh, you're a bloody sneaky little poo, aren't you? Yeah. How many cats could you do this with? Ah. You're a little shithead, aren't you? What? I think it thinks it's a dog. If it's a bone. Get away from the keyboard. I know what you're up to, you shithead. Yeah, see? It's not that hard to be a decent human being.